Welcome back to the Amish Potato. I'm CJ. This is our oldest daughter, Hannah. She will be asking the questions. I will give the answers, and we'll see how it goes. So Hannah, kind of introduced her in the last video. She is kind of the farm. She raises sheep. She showed a lot of sheep in 4-H, FFA. She's heavy in FFA. She plays a lot of baseball.
Softball.
Oh, softball. Same thing.
No. Softball's way better than baseball.
We were basketball guys. I don't know anything about softball. Yeah, she's 17 already, driving, which is scary.
Never been pulled over.
Rusty, do you watch these videos?
Trinity got pulled over.
Rusty's a cop that we go to church with. Anyway, let's get into it. It's going to get too long. So,
okay.
Question. So these questions were emailed to me. I haven't gone through the comments to pick those out. And I just went first come, first serve in the emails. So we will start with that and just go down the list. Now we'll try to keep the answers short. Otherwise, it'll be a long video. But, all right, go for it. First question.
How did you get the name? The Amish Potato.
So how did I get the Amish Potato name? I get this question a ton. But we're going to throw a teaser in here. We'll give you that answer at the end of the video.
Why did Amish drive different colored buggies?
Why do Amish drive different colored buggies? So, yes, they're Amish people. I think mostly in PA have a different colored buggies. So all the buggies that are in the communities that I grew up in around had black buggies. And I have never seen a buggy that was different than black. But in PA, there's yellow ones, gray ones. And it's just whatever that community or whatever that sect of Amish people decide. It's their choice. They just decide we're going to have gray buggies or this community is going to have yellow buggies. That's what it is. Just that simple.
How do Amish generate income?
How do they? Well, so in northern Indiana, so originally Amish people generated income by farming, and that's why they had the big families. 12 kids to help with all the farming. And that I think still goes on a lot in Pennsylvania, maybe Ohio. In northern Indiana, where I come from, it's graduated from farming to RV factories. And so they're all making big bucks working in RV factories 40 hours a week. Our dog wants in. Anyway, so farming is kind of the main one where that was the core one, and a lot of them are doing construction in Ohio. I know there's a lot of construction. There is small businesses too, cabinet building, other little small businesses. Amish people are getting into, solar panel stores and stuff like that. So yeah, just kind of anything. But the main one, farming, construction, factories.
Does everyone shoe their own horses and build their own buggies?
They do not. Some might. Most buggies are built in buggy shops. So one or a few people in the community have a buggy shop where they build all the buggies. And usually it's about a year wait, or in Indiana anyway, it's about a year wait, year and a half wait on a new buggy if you got to order it that far ahead because they're so busy. Shoeing horses, some of them might do their own, but they have farriers that come around to house and shoe. I remember my dad used to have a harness shop where he built harnesses for buggy horses and draft horses. And right next door was a farrier who shoed. He had maybe 1 or 2 people working for him. And he shoed horses for whoever showed up.
I can shoe a horse.
You can shoe a horse?
Yeah.
Since when?
Dude, I can shoe so many, I've done it all the time.
What? I didn't know that. Okay. You probably learned from your dad, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Her dad is a real cowboy. Like not the fake, walk around in shiny boots and big belt buckle, like the real deal. Like he rides horses out in the hills gathering up cows and brands and all that.
Doesn't shower for 2 weeks.
That too.
Just jumps in the creek and showers. Yeah.
It's cowboy life. He is the real deal. The ones you're seeing in Indiana, fake cowboys.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
So.
Anyways. Is there any food that is off limits?
Is there any food that's off limits? No. Amish are allowed to eat whatever they want. A lot of them will go out and eat sushi, lobsters, whatever. The one thing I've never had or ever heard of anybody Amish having is lamb. Lamb. Can't talk. Lamb. She raises lamb.
I love it.
She's got a little beef with this one.
I love it.
I had it now once since I've been out here and it was good. It's kind of
we have some in our freezer.
Meat.
We literally have some in our freezer right now.
She's gonna cook us dinner.
Sometime.
Oh.
Where do the Amish buy their non-electric household items?
So where do they buy their? So in the community I come from, a lot of their stuff that was non-electric, they will buy kind of like camping stuff. So like their coffee maker, like their drip coffee maker, we plug into the wall right now, but Amish people will have the Coleman one that you put on a camp stove. Yeah, so a lot of, they might order some stuff, but yeah, Cabela's. I'm spitting. Cabela's. They do a lot of shopping there. Layman's.com. I think it's Layman's.com. Layman's is a huge store in Ohio, and they sell all the stuff that any Amish person would ever have. Now, it is expensive, but it is good quality stuff. So go to Layman's.com. Check them out. They have a huge store. I don't know that any Amish people shop there, or a whole lot of Amish people shop there. They might. I don't know.
Do they vote?
So, do Amish vote? That's a long one. I'm going to do that in a separate video. We'll get to that later.
I get a vote next year.
Oh boy. I don't know that it matters. Vote locally.
Do Amish people discuss the Bible with other Amish?
So, what else does it say?
Do Amish discuss the Bible and what they believe with the English?
So, not really. So, Amish go to church every other Sunday, and then they might discuss what the sermon was about. Every once in a while, you might hear them discussing biblical things, but not much at all. Like, it's shocking. My wife always thought that Amish, before she went home to visit my community, she always thought Amish were all serious and did nothing but talk about the Bible. But the opposite is true. So, they don't discuss it much. It's just what they heard on Sundays. Maybe they review it a little bit. That's about it. Do they discuss it with non-Amish people, English people? No. Like, some people might bring it up and they will, I'll talk about it a little bit, but as soon as a non-Amish or English person starts teaching the Amish about the Bible, the Amish usually shut down and don't want to talk about it. Their thought is, you guys have your belief, we have our belief, we don't want to get into your stuff because you're misled. So, yeah, not a whole lot of biblical discussion. Definitely no Bible studies, no prayer groups, nothing like that.
What resources do the Amish have regarding mental health, like depression, anxiety?
I don't really know much about this one, but they do, some use medication maybe. They try to avoid counseling or encourage avoiding counseling, but they do have their spots where they send Amish people to, and usually those people working with them, with somebody with depression or mental illness, they're kind of picked by the Amish people, and they favor the Amish beliefs. Where they don't like sending somebody to just any counselor or any psychologist, because they're afraid those professionals might lead that person away from the Amish faith, which does happen if that counselor is a Christian, or it can happen, I guess.
What happens if the father is injured? Like, is the wife permitted to work?
So yes, the wives can work. Like, there's no rule against the wife working outside of the home. It is just the women choose to be at home with their kids. They want to be that stay-at-home mom. That's a choice they make. If the father is injured or killed, they can. I think the community takes care of them. I don't ever remember a case though of that actually happening. So I'm not sure how that looks. But I think the community is supposed to take care of that widow.
What are good things about the Amish life, and what are the bad things?
So I did a video on this. I can't remember what it's called. Nope. Oh. Okay. So, yeah. So what are the good things about Amish life? Definitely community, working together. That's one of the strongest things. What are the bad things? Their faith. Their doctrine. Not their feet. Their feet are fine. Their doctrine is not biblical. So, community. There's a lot of good things. The work ethic is great. Now, Montana Haven is another YouTube channel, and they live in Montana. So, Libby, Montana. There's an Amish community up there. They used to be Amish, just like we were, and they somehow all came up on the truth, right, of Scripture. So they still call themselves Amish, but they believe in the truth, the salvation, the gospel.
I'm sure it's there.
You know, anyway, so I think they kind of have the perfect, like they still have their old community. They had that community, that work ethic, the really good, solid community going for them with the truth as far as Scripture goes. So, I think they nailed it. Anyway, so check them out. Check them out, Montana Haven, on YouTube.
Why is Amish food so good?
Why is Amish food so good?
The caramel and peanut butter.
It's good because it's loaded with sugar. All of it. Even the spaghetti.
I gotta tell
I already told him the story. I already told him. Yes, Amish food is heavy food. It's fats and sugars, and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. But if you do not work your butt off physically, you will grow. If you know what I mean. Yeah.
Would any former Amish lady be willing to do a video on how to clean their home?
Good question. I don't know. Any of you willing to do a video? Get a hold of me. I don't know how we would do that. But if an Amish lady wants to do a video on how to keep their home clean, how she keeps her home clean, get a hold of me. Maybe we can throw it up there. I'll throw it up there for sure. They keep clean in our community. Their houses are super clean. I've never seen any they're as clean as some of the cleanest houses I've ever seen.
Our house is pretty clean.
They're cleaner than our house. We're busy.
Yeah.
They don't have much to do, so they just clean.
But let's be real. All the clean houses doesn't look like they get lived in. Our house looks like it gets lived in.
Yeah. Our house would be clean. It's just the cats. They would never have cats.
And dogs.
Because of hair. They have dogs.
Dude,
small ones.
Your dog sheds.
Yeah, they don't have big ones like mine in the house. Just small ones.
How do the Amish view your relationship with the church you attend now?
So they would probably think I get it wrong, like that our church gets it wrong. I don't know. Like since I have been a member of the church, they've lifted the shunning because of that. So I guess they're okay with it.
How'd you meet Mom?
That is in the video that I just uploaded last Sunday. So go check that out. What is that video called? My life after leaving the Amish. Yep. My story after leaving the Amish. Go look at that.
No, my life after leaving the Amish.
That's my story.
Oh.
Okay.
Fun fact. I had really short hair. Like what? I met you when I was like.
Yeah. You had really short hair.
Yeah. So I cut all my hair off in the 3rd grade, and this guy thought I was a dude.
I thought she was a boy.
Will you be willing to start a reformed Amish group since the world is going to...
Crap.
I
wrote it down as a bunch of squiggles.
Yeah, and money signs and...
Would I be willing to start a reformed Amish group since the world is going to crap in a handbasket? Probably not. There's plenty of churches out here that are sharing the truth. So, however, I'd be willing to. I want to start a community. Like, I want to start 10, 15 families of working together, canning together, supporting each other. Because I think that's where we need to head. We need to. We can't be lone wolves when our country starts going, or if it keeps going down and down. We can't be lone wolves. We'll have to work together, share, trade, whatever it is.
I think we'd do all right.
Yeah, this community is crushing. I would like to get one started now, but I don't think we've felt enough pain to wake the people up enough. So it might have to get worse before people will be like, okay, yeah, we need to work together. So, and Amish do that really, really good. That's, I think, something we should all take away from them.
How many siblings do you have?
12. No, not 12. 11. There was 12 of us. I had 4 brothers, 7 sisters.
I haven't met all of them.
I tried to trade a couple of them for a horse, but they wouldn't do it.
I haven't even met all of them.
Yeah, she's never been to Indiana.
I haven't.
Ever.
Too busy.
She's too busy.
Softball.
So
You always go in the summer, or you go during my birthday.
my parents always only have the 4th of July week off.
4th of July is my all-time favorite holiday.
I can't pick when my siblings get married.
So
Yeah, but yeah, so 4 brothers, 7 sisters.
I haven't
Mom
even
does,
met his
so,
dad.
He looks like me with less hair.
You're getting there, dude.
I know. I'm trying to be like him.
Do Amish know the news around the world?
Yes, they do. They are not oblivious to everything that's going on. Yeah, they do. They know everything that's going on. They read the newspapers. They work with non-Amish people a lot, and those people, if they're news watchers, will share what's going on. So,
What is their view on sin, and how is atonement made for their sin? And do they believe Jesus died for their sins?
so their view on sin, that is bad, obviously. They focus a lot on it. And how is atonement made for the sin? Well, I'm not sure. So that's a good question. I did share what they believe in my video called "The Gospel According to Amish." So go watch that. Basically, it's a works-based salvation where they just believe that they have to do the best in following the commandments and asking for forgiveness when they do sin, and that Jesus died for their sins. How they mesh that together, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure how that all works together, but because now coming out of it, it doesn't make any sense. If Jesus died for all your sins, then why do we need to? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? So they do believe that Jesus died for their sins, but obviously, I think they believe that Jesus died for their sins.
You can't even see it.
I think they believe that Jesus died for their sins unless you sin too much or too badly. And then you probably won't make it to heaven. Because murder or divorce or leaving the church would be a sin that's almost unforgivable. So, that's their belief. Go watch that other video.
Do you ever regret leaving the Amish church?
I do not at all. There's some good things they have, but I could not go back to. I could live the lifestyle. I could not go back and sit in that church service and listen to false teachings. So
You'd miss Jackie too much.
yeah, I went back for a funeral and I got hot. I got really warm when they started teaching how we have to have works to be saved. So I couldn't do it. Anyway.
Have you ever considered joining a Mennonite church?
Do you want to be Mennonite?
No.
Why not?
Because they can't.
You're thinking of Mennonites here.
Yeah.
What we have around here. So we have some Mennonites that live around here.
They're kind
I
of
think
funny.
2 different churches.
I worked with one actually.
They're really similar to Amish. They wear the dresses. They just don't have electricity, or they have electricity and they have cars. But otherwise, they're
And cell
pretty close
phones.
to being Amish, and cell phones.
And
Amish myself.
and they go to the grocery store on Sundays. And
That's
really late.
That's right.
I went to Walmart like 2 weeks ago at like 11:30, and there was like a whole bunch of Mennonite people walking around, and I was surprised.
Maybe that's when they do their shopping. I don't know.
I took a driver's ed class.
They're good people.
I took a driver's ed class with two of them.
Mm-hmm.
A driver's ed class, yeah.
But I would consider joining a Mennonite church. So Mennonites range from almost Amish to like just like us at Calvary Chapel Buell, like non-denominational basically. And if it, I would definitely join a Mennonite church if, they taught or believed in the essentials of Christianity, right? So, if that was the case, I would not have a problem joining a Mennonite church. I am very hesitant on churches that, make you dress up to go in there, and it's not that it's like, the churches that, maybe Baptist churches where a button shirt and pants and nice shoes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think that's okay. It's just coming out from the Amish, it makes me, like, I just go like, oh, nope. you're making, you're telling us how to do things, and I'm now all of a sudden I'm like, I'm scared of that.
Like at our church, you can tell when it's someone's first time at our church. For sure.
They come in all dressed up.
Because, like, we all wear t-shirts and our nice Sunday going jeans, but, when someone new is there and they walk in, they're like, and the next time they're there, they're wearing like,
yeah,
because like
we're very casual.
Our pastor will wear like jeans and flip flops sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Very casual. I like it. I like it like that. Maybe some people think maybe you should dress up more because it's God's day. I can see that argument. Yeah.
Well, it's not like we don't like show up. I only show up in sweats on Wednesdays.
We need to talk about that after. Right.
Whatever, dude.
Look at that.
Okay. Do you still have Amish traditions that you hold on to?
Not really. I'm trying to hold on to not having a TV, but I'm losing that battle. Yeah. I don't know. Do I? I hate the TV. It's just. It's Satan's most used tool.
I mean, like. I wouldn't say Amish traditions, but some of the Amish traditions that you did are the same as what we do. Like, we pray before every meal and stuff.
Yeah. That is, yeah, exactly. Good point. There is a lot of similarities between Amish people and Christians and how they handle things. So, yeah, praying before meals. We used to pray more as a family.
We tried that. But got too busy.
Yeah, that's a bad excuse, though. I'm going to cut that out. We look bad. All right.
Okay. How'd you get the name the Amish potato?
That was the last question. How did I get the name the Amish potato?
I think it was Thanksgiving.
Probably.
Holiday. Yeah. We were sitting celebrating Thanksgiving, which happened to be my birthday.
Happy birthday.
And, Carl was talking about it with my uncle, and me and my uncle watch a lot of the same people on YouTube, I really like Yes Theory. That's actually, like, my favorite YouTube channel. And, my uncle just threw out the Amish potato, because we live in Idaho. And what's Idaho famous for, other than fish?
We're ain't famous for fish. We're on the map because of potatoes. Buell's famous for fish.
Okay, yeah. Buell's, like, the number one producer of rainbow trout in the world.
So yes, we were talking about YouTube channels, and he was like, yeah, you should just start one and call it the Amish potato or something. And so I had already started a YouTube account, just no videos on it. It was Balanced Rock Ministries, but I didn't want the ministry name. I didn't want that responsibility. I don't know that I'm qualified for ministries. So I was looking for another name, and the Amish potato got thrown out, and I said, well,
that was the only one we got.
I'm going to use that one until I can find a better one.
Did you ever ask Kathy? Because she came up with the Bearded Bible Biker Man.
Yeah, but her names are too long. So, Kathy's our pastor's wife.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I just decided, I'm going to do the Amish potato because I suck at coming up with names. I just can't. And I figured that one will work until I find a better one. But I think it's going to stick. I like it. That's how I got it. Just
Simple.
my brother-in-law just threw it out there, and there it is. It is. I am Amish, living in the potato state.
This is a little plug. I do the Instagram channel, so check that out. Just the Amish Potato.
She does the Instagram.
Yeah. So go follow it.
Right. Thank you guys for watching. Keep the questions coming. We love them. It's fun doing them. So hopefully this didn't get too long. Might have to break it up into, I don't know. We'll see. Hit the like button. Share this. Subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you get notified of the next video. We will see you guys next time.